your girl Taribaee, and I'm back in with another video. I first of all want to apologize for one, being gone for so long. Really sorry about that. And two, the fan that's going on in the back, y'all. My room is a sauna. I need a fan or I'm gonna die. This video is about my 53-pound weight loss that everybody keeps asking me about on social media. What did I do? How did I do it? What am I doing? What am I gonna do now? So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. And I'm not a health professional. I'm not a weight loss guru. Honestly, the main grounds for this is diet and exercise. And I already know people are gonna be like, don't hit me with that diet and exercise stuff. Like, no, but it's honestly the truth. Like, 100% dead. I'm not kidding. As far as exercising goes, I started working out October 21st, 2017. When I started, it was just to lose 10 pounds before my second ankle surgery. I just wanted to be a little bit less than I was at the current. Like, I was at my heaviest at that point in time in October. I was 361 pounds. Never been that big in my life. Disclaimer, I am not coming at people that weigh 361 pounds at all. Please do not feel like I'm coming for you. I'm just saying for me personally, I am barely 5'3". I have an ankle injury. Weighing that much was really like I was extremely unhealthy. Moving around was just a lot. Breathing heavy. Like, I couldn't do it. So I really had to like get that under control. So I did lose the 10 pounds. By the time my surgery was December 1st, I lost the 10 pounds. And all I was doing at that point in time, honestly, was just working out for 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes, 2 times a week. I wasn't even working out like a lot at that point in time. I was just working out and I think my body was just like in shock from going from not working out a lot to now working out a lot. And real quick, why and how I even got that big is I got injured in 2016, November 21st, in a car accident. Couldn't walk for 6 months, gained all this weight. That's why in that before picture, you see there's a bandage on my ankle. And the way I'm standing, I'm not standing like that to be cute. I'm standing like that because my ankle wouldn't even let me like stand in such a way that I could take a cute picture. So I had to stand like that because that's the only way I could stand. But that's how I ended up gaining this 50 pounds. I feel like it was like 50 pounds that I gained because I don't even remember how much I weighed before surgery, but I feel like I gained 50 pounds. That's the point. So anyway, so before the car accident, I mean, so yeah, so after I lost the 10 pounds, I went for my follow-up doctor's appointment, and he was like, oh, you're clear to drive and walk around a little bit, but you're not clear to exercise. And mind you, before this surgery too, I still wasn't clear to exercise, but I didn't care. I was still going. So doctor's like, you're not clear to exercise, but you can drive. I was like, okay, cool. So I literally the next day, that was Monday, Tuesday, I went back to the gym, and I've been in the gym ever since. And all I've been doing in the gym is just slowly increasing my abilities. Like, you know, like I said, I started off going to the gym for 30 minutes. Now I go to the gym for 2 hours. Now, before people start judging, because I know people are gonna be like, if you saw how I work out and if you saw what I do, it would make sense. Okay, so just stick with me for a second. So yeah, slowly building up and getting to a point where I could, you know, last for longer, do more things, be stronger, and be healthier. That's a major part of it, because if you are out of breath after being in the gym for 5 minutes, it's kind of hard to keep going for a whole another 45, you know. So yeah, I just been working up to all of that. If you guys want a specific workout video, comment down below and let me know. But I know the major thing that everybody wants to know is the food and the diet, because this is what's been causing like a lot of controversy on my social media and amongst friends or whatever. So when I first started, the first thing that I did as far as diet goes is I took out all simple carbs. So I didn't have bread, I didn't have starchy, like I didn't have bread, I didn't have donuts, I didn't have rice, I didn't have wraps, I didn't have pita bread, I didn't have macaroni, I didn't have potatoes, I didn't have cereal. I took all of that out, but I did it slowly. I don't want people to sit there and think like I was just like boom, done. No, like I did it slowly. Like I started off like, okay, let's take out bread. I'm gonna still eat rice, but only like, you know, a little bit of rice. Like, you know, I'm gonna just eat a 1/4 cup of rice and 2 cups of broccoli instead, right? So that's just slowly bringing it off until it was like, okay, no rice, just broccoli and chicken. You know what I'm saying? Like slowly bring my way down. And so that's how I just slowly brought it down. And then it was like October November, December. Now when we got into January is when I really like started going into high gear as far as like the dieting goes. I don't even want to call it dieting, because it's not really dieting, it's just eating better. Like, I don't like the word dieting, because it's not a diet, it's just eating better. So still sticking to the same way that I eat, but I decided to start intermittent fasting. And when I started intermittent fasting, I didn't do like how you're supposed to do the whole 16-8 thing. Like, I started with 12, fasting for 12 hours. I started small and just building my way up, because I wanted something that I could stick with. I didn't want something that was gonna be like, you know, strenuous. I'm like, oh my god, dying every day. Like, I didn't want that. I didn't want something that I was gonna quit after a week. I wanted something that I could keep up with. For those guys that don't know what intermittent fasting is when you fast for a certain amount of hours and then eat for a certain amount of hours in a day. So the standard is usually like you fast for 16 hours, including the time that you're asleep, and then you eat for like 8 hours. So like the eating window is usually, I think it's like 12 to 8 or something like that. That's like the normal eating window or whatever, but people just adjust it to their life. So yeah, I started off doing a 12-hour fast, and then from 12 hours I went to 14 hours, and then 14 hours to 16 hours, and then from 16 hours to 18 hours, and from 18 hours to 20 hours, which is where I'm at now, which is basically being one meal a day. I didn't become OMAD until like towards the middle of June is when I became like 100% OMAD. I was intermittent fasting from January all the way up until May, and then May is when I started bringing in OMAD. Now, I wasn't OMAD every single day in May. Once again, I wanted to build my way up, because, you know, and how I actually even started being OMAD, because a lot of people ask, like, how did you even decide to get to that point? The way my day was at that point in time, because I was taking summer classes, like, I was literally working school all throughout the day. And then at night, that's when I'd finally, not even at night, but like later on in the day, that's when I finally have like a moment where I can eat, sit down to have time to eat. Throughout the day, I didn't have time to eat. Eating was actually like almost stressful for me, trying to find the time to eat. So it was too much. So that's how I actually ended up being OMAD. But like I said, I built up to it. I would do like intermittent fasting Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday I'm OMAD, and then Thursday, Friday intermittent fasting. Saturday, no, I'm usually, but you guys get the point. Like, wasn't OMAD every single day until towards the end of June. That's when I started becoming strictly OMAD, except for on Saturdays. On Saturdays I still do intermittent fasting, and that is because I go to church on Saturdays. So after church, that's like the only day when my entire family is able to come together, and we always have like lunch together on Saturdays. So it's kind of awkward to just sit there, which, you know, having lunch with your family and you're not eating. I mean, I do it throughout the week for the most part, but it's different on Saturday. So on Saturday I actually eat with everyone else, which I guess is still technically OMAD, because I usually always end up just eating lunch by itself anyway. And yeah, so I guess technically it's OMAD. But as for what I actually eat, I eat white meats only, and this has been for way before I even started. I don't like beef. I've never liked beef, never. So the second I literally got a job and was able to provide for myself, I stopped eating beef, because I hate beef, and I could buy my own meat. So yeah, I hate beef. So I just eat white meats only. So I personally only eat fish, and certain types of fish too. I only eat fish, chicken, and turkey. That's it. As far as sides go, I eat all vegetables, all fruits, well, ones that I like. I'm not going to eat any fruits or vegetables that I don't like. That's very important, by the way. Please do not try to force yourself to eat stuff that you don't like. There's so many fruits and vegetables out there. I don't know if you're, I hate vegetables, but there's so many of them out there that you will, if you try so many different, you know, vegetables, you will find one that you like. Like, I love asparagus, rutabaga, cabbage, broccoli is my favorite, spinach goes down. I'm getting excited just talking about it. But, you know, try out all the vegetables, and you will, zucchini girl, you will find something that you really like, and, you know, whatever. And yeah, as far as fruits, same thing. Try all the fruits, and, you know, like right now it's watermelon season, so I'm eating a lot of watermelon. just because it's available, but also because it tastes good and it basically is like 0 calories. So yeah. And then as far as like carbs go, there's sweet potatoes, there's carbs in broccoli and carrots, you know, but those are like carbs that your body can naturally process, that your body doesn't have to do too much to process that, because it's natural. It's from the earth, as I like to say. You gotta eat it from the earth. So it's good. I do dairy, I do milk, cheese, cottage cheese, I eat eggs too, you know. And I also I almost forgot to mention, so Saturdays, it's like my cheat day, but it's not really a cheat day before the critics, I know they are ready. It's not really a cheat day, but on Saturdays, I allow myself to have dessert. So when I, like, my regular meal will still be something that I would eat on a normal day, like my meal, whatever it is that I'm eating on Saturday, it's always going to be white meat with a vegetable. Like, it's the same thing every single day. I might add an egg, but it's whatever I eat on Saturday, like my main meal is always going to be white meat with a vegetable, but I allow myself to have a dessert, baby. Yes. So I usually get a cake, or yeah, it's usually cake. It's like not a whole not a whole cake now, slice of cake. And I preferably like to get my cakes from Whole Foods, because Whole Foods lets you know like how many calories are in this cake, blah blah blah. I mean, there are other stores that actually let you know, like when you buy slices, like this cake has this much and the ingredients are, so you know exactly how much is in there. Which also brings me to my next topic, calorie counting. I do count calories. I started, my calorie window was 1,500, and then it's gone down. Like now my calorie window is 1,200. I know the critics are ready. They're just ready to comment on that.
That's not enough calories. I'm not enough.
Save it, okay? I talk to my doctor. I see my doctor all the time. She knows how much I'm eating. She knows how much I'm not eating. We do labs regularly, and according to my doctor, who has a medical degree, I am perfectly fine. So we're gonna keep on going like this until she tells me that I need to eat more or I need to eat less or whatever. But as of right now, my 1,200 calories a day is perfectly just enough for me. So yes, that is how many calories I eat in a day. And I only started doing 1,200 recently, actually. I was 1,300 for a really good time. I think between like May and June, no, from April to June, I was 1,300. So I recently just brought it down, like end of July, like 3 weeks ago. So when I brought it down to 1,200. And yeah, so yeah, so that's pretty much like what I eat, what I don't eat, and exercising. If you guys wanted like a cooking video or like a slideshow, meal, talking thing, whatever, about what I eat, comment down below and I can get that done for you. Or if you want, you can just DM me, inbox me, whatever, if you have questions about food, because a lot of people ask me about food, because I know it's pretty tricky for a lot of people, especially if you're younger. Like if you're, I'm only 23, so when you're younger, you don't really have a lot of money, you know, it's kind of hard to be just eating healthy can be a little up there, but I have found tricks and trades on how to eat healthy and not break the bank. So if you guys want me to do a video on that too, on how to eat healthy but not be broke, comment down below and I will for sure do a video on that for y'all. Yeah, also on my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, I started posting little like challenges or whatever. Last week we did a cleanse because I had been sick for like 2 weeks and I just needed to cleanse my body and just get all the medicines and whatever is out of my system. This week we're doing a different challenge. Go on my social medias, like I said, it's on my Facebook, Instagram, whatever, and you will see the challenge posted there. If you'd like to join, please go ahead. It's really not that much of a difficult challenge. I try to make my challenges not too difficult, because I know a lot of people that like follow me and stuff are also just at the beginning of their journey like myself, so it's not like, you know, we're all trying to figure this out together. So I try not to make my challenges unattainable. They are still challenging, don't get it wrong, they're still challenging, but they are challenges that I feel like the majority of people can reach. Now I'm about to talk about what I'm going to keep doing, because you guys have been asking me. I mean, I get so many questions almost every single day. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can you help me? Can you come up with a plan for me? Can you cook for me? Can you... So many questions, and I just felt like, let me just make this video, and hopefully I answered all your questions. If you still have more, comment down below or DM me, whatever, and I'll try my very best to answer them. But moving on to the next part as to what I'm gonna do now. So if you follow me on social media, you know that my first goal for this whole year for 2018 was to lose 50 pounds. Like, that was it. That's all I wanted to do in 2018, lose 50 pounds. I've surpassed that goal now, and I'm at 53 pounds lost. So it's like, what are you gonna do next? So my next goal now is to lose 32 pounds by the end of 2018. Now I feel like this is gonna be like a real challenge for me, because school semester, fall starts in about a week and a half, and I've taken 6 classes, Lord God. So I have a really full load, and I'm going to be working, and so I know with the stress, it's going to bring about wanting to eat, and with the time crunch, it's going to bring about wanting to not go to the gym, and I'm just going to be more exhausted, and I know it's going to be a lot. So I feel like trying to lose 32 pounds between now and August to December, I know like this is going to be like super duper hard, but I like that. I like pushing myself, and you know, because I know that I will feel so good once I reach that goal. I'll feel proud of myself to know that even with all the odds against me, I was still able to reach that goal. So I'm really pushing for that. And if you guys want to join me in this like 30 by New Year's Eve, I guess that's what I should call this, like 30 by New Year's Eve, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Then follow me on my social media accounts. Just look down in the description, you will see all the links to my social media accounts, and follow me on there. Keep up with me and what I'm doing, challenges, whatever. And I also really try my absolute best to stay on YouTube and to keep you guys updated on here as well. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I really don't know what else to say, but honestly, if you guys have any more questions that you feel like I didn't answer in this video, please comment down below or hit me up on my social media, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But for today, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later.